Hey everybody, it's Jamie here again today. Just bringing you some more makeup. Today we're going to do it all wrong, right? Because there really is no wrong way. So I'm going to do all my makeup differently just to show you that there is no wrong way. So if you've watched me before, you'll notice I do a lot of things different. Sure, hold on just a second and let me pull this up. And we're going to talk about who won the giveaways, okay? Exciting, right? Sorry, let me get my lighting just right for you guys so you can see those dark circles under my eyes. See, aren't they pretty? But we're going to get rid of those, so that's okay. Alright. So let us start. Wonder if it'll let me comment today. Let's try. We're going to see if it'll let me comment today. It does not look like it's going to. I don't know. It's being screwy, so it doesn't matter. But if you click on my nose, then you'll see my website, hotlashes-and-makeup.com. I sell all unique products. And I'm a little, I feel like I'm a little, sideways today. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do my primer first while we talk or chit chat. And if you're just jumping on, say hi. Where is my primer? I feel like people come in. Oh, here it is. Behind the giveaway. Okay, so this is the Touch Glorious Face Primer. I heard somebody else say if you don't prime, it's a crime. That's very true because this just gives your makeup something good to hold on to. It gives it a good surface, right? And fills in some of those fine lines and cracks and all that good stuff, right? So I definitely need some fine line filling in. Not that anybody else does. It's just me, right? Oh, well, if you're jumping on here, say hi, let me know you're here, and let me know what you're doing this weekend. Me? I'm going to another ball game. We have a tournament this weekend. So we had a tournament yesterday, today, and my wonderful husband is just being great and taking care of our real estate business for us this weekend so that I can tote these boys everywhere, right? So if you're jumping on, say hi. Hi, girls. Hi, Tara. Hi, Julie. Hi, Ginger. Thank you for watching. And if you share my video, just put hashtag shared so I know you shared it. You never know when I'm going to do another giveaway, but I am going to announce the winners of last week's giveaway here shortly. Or giveaways, right? Because there was more than one. And again, if you see anything that you like that I'm using, just say hashtag, just either comment, direct message me, or go to my website, hotlashes-and-makeup.com. It's in the description. So you just want to let your primer just sit and kind of dry for a second. Hey, Jordan. And that way it gives your foundation just a really nice place to, a good foundation for your foundation, right? And you're supposed to rub up, right? Rub up. Because gravity, we're trying to fight gravity. We're women, we're trying to fight gravity. So while I'm doing that, we talked a little bit about getting real yesterday and that, what my crazy life is like. And but I guess I wouldn't have it any other way because I would do it differently if I had it, wanted to have it another way, right? So what I always tell my beautiful people is give yourself a compliment. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're intelligent. Tell yourself that you are somebody that is to be admired and respected. And give another lady that in your life that you know a compliment as well. Because we're here to empower and uplift each other, right? Like I said yesterday, I never want another woman to feel bad because of something I said or did. I always want them to feel empowered and uplifted. And so that's the motto of Younique. That's kind of one of the reasons that I started selling it on after my real estate business, because being a full-time realtor takes 7 days a week. So does this. One of the things that we're going to do today differently, I usually start with a concealer that's the same color as my foundation and go around my eyes and any of my red spots, but today I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to show y'all, it doesn't matter how you do your makeup, you can do it however you want, there are no rules, and you can do it, somebody else can tell you you're doing it wrong as long as you feel good about yourself. Who cares, right? You can do it however you want. So let's get started. So I'm gonna, I actually use the Liquid Mineral Foundation, and I'm mixing these two colors. This is Velour and this is Chiffon. And the reason I'm mixing them is because I've been self-tanning, fake baking, whatever, a lot more lately. So usually I just use the lighter one, the Velour, but it was a little too light after that. So what you want to do is, because it is a mineral foundation, so we're all natural products, it has a dropper in it. You want to clear out that dropper, right? And then shake it up, because of the all natural products, it does separate after sitting for a while. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take my foundation brush, but I'm going to do something different today. So like I said, we're going to do it different. We're going to do it all wrong, and it's still going to be fine. So I'm going to take some of my setting spray and just kind of wet that foundation brush a little bit. And then I'm going to put, you know, drops of each color on my brush. And just drop it on there, right? And then you can take a little bit of your concealer if you want and also drop it on there, but I'm not going to do that today. And then you just dot that all over your face and your neck, because you've got two colors on there, so you want to make sure you get the even, you know, evenness of each color, right? And so I'm just going to start blending. And I'm going to take care of these dark circles in a different way than I usually do. So, like I said, there are no rules, so you can do it however you want. Whatever makes you feel good. And of course, you can always I always take tips and tricks from other unique presenters. I watch their videos too, just so that I can see what they do differently. Because, you know, they may do something that I want to try. So really, it doesn't take much to cover your whole face. And this just gets right up. And the way this brush is angled, can y'all see that? It's perfect for getting like right in there. It's super soft, so you're not pulling on your skin or anything like that. Which, of course, when you get my age, you don't want to pull anything extra. Okay? And again, this is buildable foundation. So I'm going to, just to show you, take a few more drops on my brush. Just a couple of each color. Just to show that, I mean, it doesn't cake. It doesn't, you know, look too done. I'm just going to do it right in here so that I get a little extra today. Anybody else feel a little extra today? And it dries to like a silky, powdery finish. It is awesome. I'm telling y'all, this is the best makeup I have ever used. And like I said yesterday, when I was in my 20s, you know, I could go to the drugstore and get whatever makeup I wanted and look great because I didn't have any lines or wrinkles or any blemishes or any of that good stuff. And, you know, so I am not in my 20s anymore. I have a son that's in his 20s, but I am not in my 20s anymore by far. And so I had to find something that would work for my changing skin, for my aging skin. So when I found Younique and tried it, I was just blown away. Seriously, guys, blown away. And it takes a lot to impress me. I am hardcore at a lot of things. So, but this foundation just does not settle into my lines. It doesn't settle into my cracks and creases and wrinkles. And so I just love it. But if you love it too, or you like the way goes on or you want to try it and you don't know what color you are, just direct message me and I can color match you online and tell you what color foundation that you would be. It's real easy, and I'm telling y'all that it matches pretty much any skin tone. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to go back in with the same color concealer as my foundation. It's going to be a hair lighter because this is velour and my foundation was velour and chiffon, but that's okay. And usually you see me put it on with my finger, and I'm going to dab it on with my finger, but I'm not going to blend it in with my finger today. I'm going to use my blending bud to do that. Just to show you, you can do it all kinds of different ways, guys, and it doesn't matter. And this, seriously, I mean, like I'm putting a little like pin drop size on my finger, and it is creamy and it covers without being heavy. And I put some right around here just to give myself a little highlight. I put it around my lips. And again, there are no rules. You can do it however you want. So do what makes you feel good. Alright, so this is to kind of cover up any areas that I think needs extra coverage. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender. Mine has a little stick on it. This one's not unique. This one came from Ulta. I'm going to spray some of our setting spray on it, just to kind of dampen it. And I'm going to just take that and start just blending in that concealer. And so you just blend, 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 dot, dot, dot. You know, some people like to roll, which is fine. You can do that too. So anybody got any big plans? Say hi if you're just jumping on here. And drop me some love. Send me some hearts, y'all. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend? Mine is a baseball tournament. My husband's being so generous to work our real estate business while I'm going to this baseball tournament. I'm not sure who got the better end of this deal, right? Me or him? I get to take a bunch of teenagers out of town 2 days in a row for a tournament, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love working and hanging out with my kids. So you can see that's just giving me a little extra coverage in those certain areas where I have super, super purple dark circles under my eyes. Mine is hereditary. I mean, not all are, but mine are like super dark. It almost looks like I have black eyes. And it's just a hereditary thing that I was blessed with. I was blessed with many awesome hereditary things, like a big butt, a bigger nose, and nice dark circles. But we deal with it because we are all unique and we are all beautiful in our own way, right? And if you haven't heard me say it before, give yourself a compliment and give another lady a compliment, because we're here to empower and uplift each other, right? Okay. So that just gave me that little extra coverage in a couple of areas that I like to highlight or give it a little extra coverage to. Because my circles are so dark under here, I actually do a little bit more of a lighter color here in just a second. Like I said, there are no rules. But first, I'm going to use our Unique Eye Primer on my eyelids because, excuse me, guys, because this helps your eyeshadow to stay and not crease and set all day. It is awesome. And our eyeshadows are so pigmented that you just, I mean, love my eyeshadows. Because you use very little of it and you get like so much coverage. And I've even seen some Unique presenters use this eye primer like to fill in a couple of little areas where they feel like they have more wrinkles or cracks. I haven't tried that yet. I might try that one day. But I like to put it on my eyelids for sure. like I said, we're doing all different crazy stuff today, right? We're doing it all different, and you can see that it doesn't matter how you do it. There is no wrong way because it's makeup. There are no rules. All right, so I'm actually going to contour a little bit right now before I finish up my under eye area. And I use our cream foundation we have a contour kit. It's awesome. I just don't use it, guys. Hold on. Let me grab my towel. I gotta have a towel with me so I can wipe my fingers and stuff off. We do have a contour kit. It's awesome. You can use it. I just choose to use, because, I don't know, I'm weird. Like I said, there are no rules, so you can do it however you want. But this is a cream foundation that we have. This one's called Suede. Of course, it's darker, made for darker skin, right? But we have this contour brush. And it's made for our contour kit, which is a creamy consistency. And it's great for that. So I usually kind of start, because I have a longer face, I start a little bit higher than you probably would. Because if I started lower, then it wouldn't look like contour. It would look like I have cheekbones way down here, which is where I have them, and I don't want that, right? I want high cheekbones. So just depending on your face shape is where you would start your contour, but usually you can kind of start at the top of your ears and come down to like the middle of your pupil. You don't want to come down too far because you don't want to look like a clown, right? Okay. And I'm just going to kind of blend that just a little bit, because when we put our powder over it, it's going to blend it even more. And then I do come across my hairline up into my forehead. I don't go all the way across my forehead. Even though I have a long face, I don't have a really high forehead, so I don't go all the way across. If you have a high forehead and you want to shorten it, you would go all the way across, right? Link back so y'all can see my contour a little better. See, it looks crazy, right? That one, you're getting a little more light on that side. And so they call it the B and the 3, because this is, the 3 and the E, right? So that's kind of what you do. And I just come around my chin like that. And I'm blending it as I go. You don't have to do that. Yesterday I did it a little different way. Like I said, there are no wrong ways. And get right under there if you have a double chin, and just, make sure you darken that area up. I got a little excess right there. So if you get a little extra, like I'll show you right here, and you want to clean that up, just take your foundation brush or your beauty blender and clean that right up. And so I'm going to come back over here and I'm just going to blend it just a little bit. Or you could let's do this. Since we're doing things different, we're going to take our beauty blender and just blend those hard edges in just a little bit. You don't want to lose your contour, right? But we're just going to blend it in just a little bit. Because we're going to put powder over this, so you're not going to really, it's not going to be too harsh when we get through with it. And I need a little bit on this side, right? A little darker. Okay, and then like I said, I just kind of clean it up just a little bit in certain areas. There you go. So then I go with the tip. So see, oh, that's not the right brush. Sorry. With our contour, see how it's a flat kind of brush, and it has this little tip on it. So I'm going to put some product right there on the tip just to do my nose with. Because I like kind of a thin line down my nose. I like to keep the kind of white in there. And I always go up into my eyebrow So see how that kind of chisels your nose out? Okay, so I do kind of have a long nose with a bigger tip. So what I do about that is I just kind of go right there across my tip, just to shorten my nose up a little bit. See how that works? Okay, and then right under your bottom lip, okay? And that just makes your lip look like it's poutier because it looks like there's a shadow. So it looks like it's so big it's creating a shadow on your chin, huh? There you go. All right, what y'all think? What you think? How about that? All right. So for right now, we're going to take that and put that up. Let's see, is that the powder? Yeah, I need this one. Okay, so we do have a concealer brush. This is a double-ended, so you got a powder brush on this side and a concealer brush on that side. So like if I had a little extra on my hand, I put some on there just to keep it warm. So if I felt like, you know, I needed a little more coverage, you could definitely just take your concealer brush and just add some more coverage under your eyes or wherever you felt like you needed it. We used a beauty blender at first, so now I'm showing you the other tools that we have. I mean, like I said, no wrong way. There's no right way. There's no, oh, her way is better. It's whatever works for you guys. Okay? You can see how that just kind of just created a nice little smooth effect under my eyes, and my now my nice dark purple circles are gone. And you do need to kind of come in a V like this, because because I have dark circles, if I just went right here, it actually highlights the fact that I have tear troughs. See those nice big tear troughs? Aren't those pretty too? I didn't know till not too long ago that those were called tear troughs, but that's what they're called because it's where your tears would run if you cry. But if I just did right here and I didn't kind of go in the V like that, it would just be extra highlight for that area. So we don't want that. So we want to make it like kind of blend in. So again, we're just kind of faking it, you know, to the eye. All right, so then I'm going to take the our lightest concealer, which is Scarlet. I'm just going to highlight a couple of places. I put just a couple of drops like I did before on my hand. And I do that because I feel like it kind of warms it up with our body temperature. And then I'm going to take the concealer brush and I'm just going to highlight a couple of places right in there. Just, again, I'm just trying to create that illusion that there aren't any dark circles there. I kind of highlight right in here. I highlight down here. Get a little bit more on my brush. And then I highlight on top of my lip. So you contour under here and then you highlight up here, and that makes your bottom lip look bigger and your top lip look bigger. Right? All right, so I'm just going to do this eye first because I'm going to show you why. I'm going to take our Touch Behold setting powder, and I'm going to take the other end of our contour brush and dip it in the setting powder. Make sure I got that all nice and set with no creases. And usually, because I'm crazy, I usually keep my eye like that until I get the setting powder on. And I put quite a bit on, right? But I don't bake. If you bake, basically what that means is you pack that powder on and you let it sit and heat up with the temperature of your body, and it just kind of blends in with your concealer and foundation and stuff like that. But I don't do that because I feel like it settles in my fine lines. But you can, like I said, it's up to you. All right, so now we're going to go back with our concealer on the other eye, right? Just a little bit more. And my nose runs every day that I do my makeup. What about y'all? Oh, hey, Kathy, I just saw your text. And I saw your order. Thank you for your order last night. It is in Luverne. The tournament is in Luverne. You know, right there. Like you go right into Troy and then take that. I think it's, shoot. It is... Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the address. Hold on. Crenshaw? Is that what it is? Crenshaw? Yeah, it's Crenshaw Academy in Luverne. That's where it's at, Kathy. Haha, and it's okay. You know you can always come on here and find me. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure that's all patted in. Make sure that my eye primer is all done. Okay, and I'm going to take my Behold setting powder and put it right on there. And we play, Kathy, we play at 3 and 5 today. So I've got the boy, we're taking the boys, they've got to be there at 2. So we're going to leave here in about 30, 45 minutes and take them. And then go back to my concealer powder brush, and I'm just going to blend that in right there. There you go, there you go. Come on, girl, we'll do your makeup. No, Kathy, it's 3 and 5 is what time we play today. And I don't know who we play first because they changed it all up, who we were playing and all that good stuff. I know, they change it like, it's like a daily thing. Okay. And so, next what I do is I take, instead of taking our Behold setting powder, I take our press powder. So, I use the whole gamut of the foundations, right? I use the press powder, the cream powder, I use it all. Alright, so this is our Behold, Touch press powder. And this one's in the same color as my foundation. So it is a little bit light because I am mixing my foundation. But that's okay because we're just taking that and, you know, setting our foundation. Take it down your neck. And this just kind of like gives you a nice coverage. Again, you could use the setting powder and use that all over your face. It is translucent. But I just like to give myself a little more color with this. Okay. All right, so that is set. Okay, so next, I actually take, this is later than 4, not 2. That was for yesterday's game. So they were supposed to be there at 4 because they played at 5. And so today, I mean, you might want to text Michelle and just make sure I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. But I think it is, according to the latest schedule that I had, it's 3 and 5 today. But text Michelle and ask her and just make sure for me. Okay, so next, I'm going to take our Behold, our Beachfront Bronzer. This one's in Hermosa. It's double-sided. There's a kind of a more matte side, and then you can see this is a more mottled metallic side. So I take this is not, this is just like an angled powder brush, and I take just the matte side, and I'm gonna kind of touch up that contour, because I like a contour, girl. I like looking like I've been at the gym working out every day for the last year, and when I really haven't. I mean, I like a contour. Like I said, there is no wrong way. You can look however you want. So, like you saw me yesterday, I actually used a pressed powder to do this. And so, like I said, today we're just doing things different to show you there is no wrong way. Right? And I'm not going to go down my nose with the powder. I feel like it's contoured enough. So I'm just going to kind of touch this area up right here. And we'll come back at the very end and blend all that in, right? So that it's a nice softer look. But for right now, I'm going to leave it and just kind of let it sit there on my face. Alright, so next we're going to do eyes. What are we going to do crazy with our eyes? Probably not much crazy, but I do save my eyebrows for the end. A lot of our presenters, look y'all, my hair. I tried to curl it like my wonderful stylist Deborah did, and I mean, I did not do it right, but it's okay because I'm going to a ball game and it's probably going to rain and we'll be stuck in the rain. So I just kind of get that product out of my eyebrow, right? And then I do my eyebrows last. Okay, so today, what am I going to do? I think I am going to take this palette. This is my palette. This top one is called Pessimistic. It's not really white. It's more like a oyster gray kind of color. And I am going to take our Deluxe brush, which is just this powdery brush, and I'm going to clean it off in my little brush cleaner, which is one of the things we're giving away. So I'm going to call those out here in just a little bit, so y'all be ready. And I'm just going to take and put that all over, right in here, okay? And just get a good, can you see that's kind of a gray color? It's a really pretty color. And again, I do my eyes different than most people do. Like I said, there are no rules. You can do it however you want. And if you see anything you like today, and you want to order some, you can message me. You can go directly to my website, hotlashes-and-makeup.com. It's in the comments, or it's on the description, sorry. And order it, or just hit me up, let me know. I'd love to help you out. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take our Splurge Cream Shadow. This is one of our cream shadows in Faithful. Okay. And I'm going to take our cream shadow brush. And I'm going to hit it with a little of the Behold setting spray. Not that you have to do that. And I'm just going to dip it on in there. You're right. Oh, yes. Taga did drop out. Yep. Lorraine, it is unique. It is the Touch Minerals Liquid Foundation. And it is, I use the velour and the chiffon mixed together. It is amazing. And then I actually set my liquid foundation with our pressed powder foundation. So in the same color, in the velour. So if you'd like it, I can color match you. All you have to do is direct message me. I'll give you instructions on how I can color match you, and then we can get you the right color you want. Okay, so I'm taking the cream shadow, and I'm just going to put it kind of here in my crease, and it's like, y'all, like super pigmented, so, but it dries to this like powdery finish, and I'm not going to leave it that dark, but this is just going to be kind of like a base for right now. And you'll see when we blend this out how awesome this stuff is. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. And these cream shadows are pretty awesome. So Lorraine, if you go to the description on this video, myhotlashes.makeup.com, and you go under face, that very first section under face, or shop, then face, is the foundations. And we've got one that would match pretty much every skin tone. All right, so I'm gonna leave that for a second. So that was our cream shadow in Faithful. And then I am going to go back in. I'm going to go in with this color. It's kind of a really pretty raspberry color. It's called Fervent. And I'm going to take our crease brush, right? And I'm going to just dip it in there. And then I'm just going to kind of pull that color in to that, just below that cream shadow, okay? So just right below it, just to kind of give it a little more drama down there. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I do a cut crease, which means I come in my crease and out. You could do the V crease. So that would be, instead of going out like that, you would kind of stop it right here and go in. This is just the style that I do. So you can do whatever you want, girls. And I encourage you to try different things, right? Because you never know what you might find that you love. All right, so then I'm going to take our... That's not it. Where is my blending brush? I was going to say, that's a really big blending brush. Here's our blending brush. It's just a nice fluffy brush. The further down you hold it, the looser your swirls will be. The higher up you hold it, the harder it'll be. So I kind of hold it in the middle just to give myself a little bit of control, but not press too hard. And I'm just going to blend that in, girls. And I just kind of swirl. Okay. So what do you think? And then we're going to do the other side. And I mean, they just blend so pretty together. And I do a little bit darker colors because I like a little more drama. You don't have to, obviously. I mean, we have some just amazing colors. And it takes so little of the eyeshadow that they will last you forever. And then, what did I do? I mean, like, okay, right in front of me. Right in front of me. All right, so I'm going to take my crease brush again. I'm going to take all the color off of it. So I'm just going to, like, clean up that line that's in there with my crease brush because I like a kind of real, I don't like these two colors to blend. Some people do. I like it just like kind of a nice, sharp line right in there. Again, no rules. Do it however you want it, whatever makes you feel good. So I'm just blending that out to make sure that that line is nice and straight. Okay, and then we're going to do something fun. So I'm going to take, this is our kudos for this month. So our customer special is these 4 amazing eyeshadows. And I'll show you up close. This crease brush and a lip bonbon. So this is the lip bonbon, which is kind of like, it's kind of like a chapstick, but 100 times better. It's actually hydrator for your lip. And it comes in 5 different colors. You get to pick your colors on the bonbon. But what this is these 4 colors. And so these 2 down here are kind of hard to see, but there's a pink, light pink, and this one's an iridescent shimmer. This one's actually a purple. And I am going to take the Iridescent Shimmer because I love it so much. And I'm going to pop it right there in the corner of my eye to give just a little highlight. Right? And actually, I'm going to take it up just into, see where that starts? See how it changed that color to kind of like an iridescent? Like I said, we're going to play. Pop that one on there. Go up into that crease color. Can you see how that changed that to like a purpley, pinky? I mean, just a beautiful color. Isn't that cool? That, I mean, like, if for no other reason to get this palette than to get that color alone, I mean, and it is, I mean, like 90% sold out. So, I mean, it's not going to last the weekend, I don't think. I mean, it could, but I doubt it. So, if that's something that you guys want, I would go get it now from my website. See? I just gave it a little shimmer. Just a shimmer. A little shimmer right there. A little shimmer. Love it. I think it's just so pretty. So I might take just a little bit up there on my brow bone just to give it a little extra glimmer, a little shimmer, a little shine. Okay. There you go. And then I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to use that color again as a highlighter on my cheeks and a couple other places. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Just hold on. And so I just usually kind of take, again, with the brush cleaner, clean off my brushes. So let's do the first giveaway. So I kind of have, we're going to do the giveaway for the shares. How about that? So for everybody that shared one of my videos last week, I put your name down. And so you're in a drawing to get this Tervis Tumbler wine cup. And actually you're going to get the red one, which is awesome. There's a pink one and a red one. But it's a to-go wine cup. It's not a Tervis, sorry. It's not a brand, but it looks like a Tervis tumbler. And then you're going to get a brush cleaner. So I need to have somebody pick a number between 1 and 30. And if y'all would just come up with a random number between 1 and 30, the first one I see is what I'll pick. Okay, I'm going to do my eyebrows while we're waiting on that. So I take our eyebrow pencil. Anybody want to give me a number between 1 and 30? So I take our eyebrow pencil. Let me just pop those up again. Brush those up. Brush, brush, brush. Anybody got a number between 1 and 30? 1 and 30. All right, and so I have some, can you see, I have some spare areas in here that I like to fill in with the brow pencil before I go in with the powder. And again, that's just part of growing older. Probably over plucking my eyebrows in the 90s. So this just like makes it look like little hairs because it's such a thin little eyebrow pencil. So it's almost like just replicating your little hairs. And I actually use the lightest one because I have light hair, right? So I just use the lightest one and go in and create those little hairs where I want them. Up in my arch, and then take it down there. And if you just wanted to go for kind of a lighter look, obviously you could. Because you could just leave it like that, right? But, you know, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to do this side the same way. Okay. Fill in those little areas where you ain't got no hair no more. Because my hair doesn't grow in the places I want it to. It grows only in the places I don't want it to, right? That's what happens as you get older. Okay. So, let me make sure I got that as a clean line across the bottom there. That's good, that's good. And then what I do, we have a brow palette that has this stuff in it, that has the different brow powders and all that good stuff in it. I choose not to use the brow palette. I don't know why, because I like doing things different, guys, and it doesn't matter. So you're going to take your Brow Artist brush. It has a flat end and an angled end. Can you see that? I take the angled end and I actually spray it with my Behold setting spray, just to kind of just get it just kind of damp. And then I use Gullible and Marvelous. So I'm going to dip, 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 and then fill in my eyebrows. And so, and it just kind of darkens them up, and it gives it just a little bit more full look. Okay. Oops. And I went too far, but that's okay. It's easy to clean up. I'll show you how. All right, so what I do with the flat end is I still have just a little bit of concealer left on my hand. And so you just take that and clean that right on up, right there. That's how you do that. Because we all make mistakes, and they're easy to just clean up and go. All right, so then if I just want to kind of brush that through just a little bit, just to make sure it's like even, and there you go. All right, so now we're going to do the other side, angled part. We're going to dip, dip, dip. So Gullible and Marvelous is what I use, and that's just an eyeshadow color that I sometimes also use on my eyes. But you can get the brow palette that comes in like a light, medium, and dark. And it basically has, you know, it has the wax, it has the powders, it has the highlighter and everything in it. So it's a really great product. I haven't ever gotten it. And then I'm going to clean up right under there, because I got a little too much going on. And I did it again. I cleaned it up and then I came back and I did it again. There we go. And then we're going to just take this and just kind of brush that through real gently, just to make sure we're nice and even. And your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. Mine are like first cousins because, I don't know, they don't match at all, but I like it. And so that's all that matters, right? Okay, so as I was looking at my eyes, I feel like they're a little bit purpley. So that, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of that same Gullible color right there, and I am just going to kind of blend it in with, we have a sponge brush with an angle brush on the end, so I'm going to take that angle brush and just lightly dip it in that Gullible, and just kind of add that kind of right in there, just to kind of tone down that purple and give it just a little bit more of a taupey look. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay. Okay, there we go. Perfection. Well, not really perfection, but perfection enough. Okay, so today we're going to line our eyes two different ways, because we can, right? So I'm going to actually take our, I use the eye pencils. They're awesome because they glide on super easy. They don't pull at your eyes, and they stay on forever. So the first one I'm going to take is the dark brown in Proper. And I'm going to line the top of my eyelid with it. And I really like this color. It's like a dark chocolatey brown. But the perfect is our black, and it is awesome too. I just don't tend to use black that much, but we're going to use it a little bit today. Because we can. And I always go right into the corner of my eye. And I do a thick eyeliner, I know. I have a really big eyelid, and I mean, just it's kind of from here to here is a lot. So I can do a thick eyeliner. You don't have to. You can do a thin one. Or you don't have to use eyeliner at all if you have smaller eyes. You don't have to use eyeliner at all. Because it's, you know, when you put mascara on, no eyeliner, it just makes your eyes look huge. Okay, so I'm going to do this on the other side with the dark brown. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the black. There we go. So anybody that's watching, can y'all pick a number between 1 and 30 for me and just type it in? Just random. Just 1 and 30. No? Nobody has any numbers for me? All y'all watching, nobody wants to comment a number? Any number between 1 and 30. You'll make somebody's day, I promise. My eye's twitching, y'all. Alrighty. And I like to get right down in the lash line. Okay. So now what we're going to do, which is super cool and not normal, I'm going to take the perfect eyeliner, which is the black color, and I'm going to put it in my waterline. So I put the brown, dark brown on top, and then underneath my lash line in the waterline, I'm going to put the black. Okay? And the reason I do that is when you put mascara on, this is what helps make it look like you have false lashes on. And the mascara. The mascara is like amazing. So you'll see here in just a second. Okay. All right. So I don't put any eyeliner under my eyes. I actually go back in and I can do that now with our, I've used the Brow Artist brush, and I just go into my palette here that I was using, and I'm going to do a little bit of the Fervent with a little bit of the Marvelous to do my under eye liner, and I use our the angled part of our Brow Artist brush, so I'm going to take that, wipe that off with our brow cleaner, and just dip a couple of times in there, and then I just put that color down there, like that, because I really like that Fervent, like that plumbing raspberry color. And I just put it under my eyes like that. Again, you don't have to. And then I take my crease brush, make sure there's no product on it, and then I just kind of blend that. So it gives me just a little definition under there without being too harsh. Gives you a little color. And again, like I said, I don't use the pencil eyeliner down there because I feel like that's too harsh for my eyes. Obviously you can, because like I said, there are no rules. It's makeup. Do it however you want. Okay. And then if you are like a perfectionist like me, I take the foundation brush, and so right here on the side, I like to get that line like perfect. And all you gotta do is just do like that. And because the foundation brush is not wet, there's no product on it, really, even though I just used it and I did not wipe it off. It's just because that dries to such a powdery, like, beautiful finish with the foundation. And so then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that Fervent, because I just love that color, and just add it down there just for some drama, right? And just kind of get it right in that crease right there just for some drama. And there we go. All right, so we've got our eyeliner done. Now we're going to do my favorite part. I'm going to take our Epic mascara and our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, and we are going to do some eyes, girls. So I'm going to take the Epic mascara first. You can use this by itself, obviously, and just start putting that stuff on. I get way down in my lash line and I kind of wiggle back and forth just to make sure I get every little hair, every little eyelash. And I even go on the backs because you have eyeshadow and all that good stuff on the back of your eyelashes. So just to kind of make them real saturated and dark, and then come back in the front, okay? And when you insert, twist, don't pump, because if you pump, you're pumping air into your tube and drying out your mascara. So if your mascara dries out really fast, for some reason, you're probably a pumper. Don't be a pumper. Be a swirler. That's what the name of my next video should be, is be a swirler, not a pumper. People will probably come on just to see what that meant. And this mascara right here lengthens, it curls. You don't have to use an eyelash curler. I mean, it just makes your eyelashes super long and lustrous. Right? Look at that. Awesome, awesome. Love, love, love. I like to get the corners eyelashes really good because I like them to be super long. That's part of what gives you that false lash look, is getting those corners super long. And I make sure I get all the way into the edges and get those little eyelashes. Okay, and see, you could use that all by itself. You could be done right there. But because I'm a little extra today, we're not going to do that. Swirl and do the other eye the same way. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Contort your arm. I remember when I was in beauty pageants when I was little, my mom used to tell me, it's painful to be beautiful. Just deal with it. Like, she'd be brushing my hair or curling my hair, and I was like 4 or something, and be crying, I don't want to do it, it hurts. She'd be like, beauty is pain, just live with it. Okay, let me get the backs of these. Okay. And I like to use the end of my brush sometimes just to get in those corners and kind of separate. And get in, like I said, get this all nice and lengthened and separated for the next step, which is the like bomb. Just wait. Okay, and like I said, you could be done right there and your eyes look fab, but I'm not. So this is our 3D fiber lash, right? So this is a 2-step mascara. So there is a gel mascara and there is the fiber tube. So you put on the gel and then you put on the fibers and then you seal the fibers in with the gel again. So it's gel, fiber, gels. And once you put on the Epic and lengthen and curl those eyelashes and then you do this, it makes them look amazing. All right, so you take the gel and you just like a mascara, just get it all over. And actually, I'm going to spray a little setting spray just to loosen mine up a little bit, because you want this to be like wet so that the fibers have something to stick to. That's what makes this work. Okay, so I'm like really going to get in there with this gel all over, especially on the ends. And get right here in this. Okay, sorry, I had to get in my like really close up because I'm trying to separate those lashes right there. Like I said, you want to get it really good and like thick on that eye lash. And I'm getting it really good and thick on these corner ones because that's where I want the length and the drama, right? Got a couple in here that don't want to work with me, but they're going to. Little do they know, they're gonna work with me. Then you take the small tube of the fibers, and can you see it's got little hairs on it? It's little fibers. And I just kind of roll it on the back of my hand real softly, and then you're just gonna get the tips, just the tips of your eyelashes, because you're just putting like little extensions, right, on your eyelashes. So you're just gonna brush those right on there. But don't go further than the tip, okay? Like, you don't want to go all the way down because these are fibers, so you want them just on the tip, like little extensions. You don't want them down below, and then you can like see them in your eyelashes, or, you know, I don't know, it would bother you, I would think. Okay, and I'm going to let that set for just a second, but you can already see how much longer they are than this side. So the next, we're going to go back with the bigger tube, which is the gel, on this side, and just do the same thing. We're just going to saturate those lashes with this mascara, and I got it on me, but I'll get it off. And again, I'm just going to really saturate these outer edge lashes while making a mess. But that's okay. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with the fibers and do this side. And just again on the tips, that's it. Just to give yourself those little extensions. Okay, and see how long they are. And so now we're going to go back to this side with the gel and seal those fibers in so they don't fall off, right? And that's what really gives them the drama, because then you're putting the mascara on top of your extensions. And it's super, it doesn't take anything special to take this mascara off. It's just whatever cleanser you use, however you wash the rest of your makeup off, or however you normally wash mascara off. That's it. That's all you do. That is it. It is nothing special or different. It comes right off. It stays on your lashes until you want it to come off. Alright, these two little lashes right here are going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to take my little lash separator and separate those suckers. Okay. There it is. There you go. Look how long and luscious those are right there. Aren't they awesome? So now we're going to go back and seal this side. Just with the gel. Seal those fibers in. And for some reason, this side of my eyelashes are not as long as the others. So I've been using our lash serum on it only for the last week or so. And I can already tell a difference. They're already getting a little longer. Alright, sorry, I gotta go over here in this mirror and get closer. I mean, like, I just got mascara all over this side of my eyeball, which is okay. I can clean it up, but I mean, I'm usually not that messy. Okay. There you go. Now I go back in with the Epic mascara, which is the first one I use, and just do my bottom eyelashes. This is the one that like lengthens and curls and does all that fabulous stuff for your eyelashes. I guess I shouldn't be looking so far down. Y'all don't want to see the top of my head, I'm sure. There you go. I'm going to get this side just a little bit more right there. Anybody else make funny faces when they do their mascara? Or is it just me? Don't tell me it's just me. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my mascara like blenders, which is super easy to do because it like just comes right off your skin. I don't know why it comes off your skin and stays on your eyes. so well, but I mean, like, seriously, that's all I had to do. That is it. And then, there you go. All right, so all I got to do now is finish up with my beachfront bronzer. This time, I take our big fluffy blush brush, and I just kind of swirl all over it. And just get right in there. And because I like to give myself a little color everywhere, I put the main color right there, and then kind of right there, kind of where your contour was, you know, and then come down my neck, right, and then we go back to our awesome beloved palette, beloved, however you say it, and then I take that iridescent color just right here on my powder brush, and I just highlight my cheeks with it, and as you can see, it gives it just kind of a pretty pink color. Because I don't really use blush, I just use the bronzer and then a highlighter, and I feel like that's enough. And then I might want to go in with just a little more contour, just to make myself feel a little skinnier today, right? And then I'm going to highlight the very top of my lip. I'm just going to take our Deluxe brush, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of that and highlight right there. Okay. And then all I got to do is some lippies. And in the lippies today, I'm going to take our lip stain, because I need it to stay on all day, right? And it's almost like a gloss, right? Gloss. And then I go over it with our Splash liquid lipstick. And then it stays like all day. So, gotta let that dry. While that's drying, a little Touch Behold setting powder, setting spray. That makes everything set. And then I take our Stellar liquid lipstick. I just wipe off all the excess. I don't need that much. And put it on top. And there you go. It is done. You can put some lip gloss on it. You can do some, whatever. You can mix them. But there it is. It is done. And we're going to a ball game. So y'all have a great and beautiful afternoon. And I'm going to type in the comments who won the prizes. And then I will let you know by direct message as well that you won. Love you guys. And be kind to yourself. Give yourself a compliment. And also give another lady that you know a compliment. Uplift each other, empower each other, and be there for each other. Love you guys. Bye.